What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we are going to be checking out some battles from the live stream that I had yesterday. And what we did in this live stream is I asked you, the chat and the community, to build teams for me to bring into Go Battle League here for the Ultra League and Ultra League Premier Cup. Now the only rule was basically no XL Pokemon because I don't have XL Pokemon. So we're going to check out some of these battles. Let me know what you guys think about these teams, these battles, and which team was your guys' favorite. Let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, getting into this first battle here. Let's see how this goes. The first team was a Porygon Z with, I believe, Obstagoon and Togekiss. Now, Escavalier on the lead is absolutely terrible for us. We can't do anything other than go for Zap Cannon. Zap Cannon is our only play right here. We can't swap into Togekiss. We can't swap into Obstagoon, but we can boom, one-shots the Escavalier, and a Lapras does come in. I'm absolutely amazed that actually went through. But we're going to go ahead and bring in Obstagoon here. Obviously, a very positive matchup versus Lapras. Having access to counter and cross chop here to do super effective damage. We're also not going to shield. Now, I need to be careful what they have in the back, and we will see them swap out here into a Clefable. So we're going to go ahead and swap into our Togekiss right now. And this is definitely going to be tough. We still have loaded energy on Obstagoon, but they did do a lot of damage with Charm. So our only win situation here is basically to shield up, get this Togekiss as low as possible, our own Togekiss from their Charm before throwing the charge move, because I do not want that Lapras, as you can see right there, we're one fast move away. I don't want the Lapras to farm down and get a lot of energy. That's a win condition for them. So we're going to go ahead and throw the Ancient Power. They decide not to shield, which is fine. Lapras is going to come back in, and we just need to get to 3 cross chops right here, and they need to get to 2 surfs. Now I think they're almost at 2 surfs here. I believe they're maybe at 4 ice shards, maybe 5. So we'll have to see if we can get this right here. We're going to go ahead and throw the next cross chop. They obviously need to shield. This is going to be doing super effective damage to them. But let's see if we can get to the final cross chop right here. It's going to be very, very close, and I think they just got to surf right there, which is fantastic for us. We're able to get to the cross chop and win this game, which definitely looked completely unwinnable with an Escavalier lead. But hey, it was a lot of fun. We got a boom. All right. Moving into this next battle here, this next team that we did run is going to be Snorlax, and I believe Blaziken and Dragonite. Let's see, it's, yeah, Snorlax, Blaziken, and Dragonite here on the team. So what we're going to do is we're going to stay in this matchup. Obviously, we don't really want to swap into the Dragonite mirror, and we don't want to swap into Blaziken. So we're just going to stay in here. We're going to be going for Body Slams here for neutral damage, and look to get ourselves shield advantage if we can. Now, if they go for a Hurricane right here, I'm going to swap into my own Dragonite. So we'll have to see what they decide to do. They did go for Hurricane, so I'm going to go ahead and swap, but I misclicked, and I went into Blaziken, which is unfortunate, but it's going to pay off here. We're going to see Empoleon now come in. We're going to go for Blaze Kicks right here. This does neutral damage because of that Steel Water typing, but Waterfalls as well absolutely chunk, but so does Counter. And we are going to be able to simultaneously KO, which is absolutely amazing. What we're going to do now is we're going to wait for that timer to go down, and then we're going to bring in Dragonite. Our only win condition right here is that they don't have a hard counter, and we actually farm down their own Dragonite, which is beautiful, but they have an Escavalier in the back. Now, this is still going to be tough. There's 2 shields on both sides, and all I really need to do here is be going for Dragon Claws for resisted damage, because it's really going to add up. Obviously, a Hurricane would be very nice to land, but we most likely will be not landing that, right? They're going to be shielding. So we're going to go ahead and shield ourselves. They do have access to Aerial Ace, which means they can do neutral damage to me. So what I need to do is actually try to catch a charge move here on the Snorlax, and maybe hopefully get a Body Slam off. We'll have to see. So we do get the second shield, which is great. I'm going to go ahead and swap into Snorlax, and we catch the charge move, which is absolutely beautiful. This definitely provides us a massive win condition right here, because we still have a shield. We can easily go for Dragon Claw right here before getting countered down, and this should be enough damage right there. So able to catch the charge move, which is absolutely amazing. Did a little mess up swapping into Blaziken. I meant to go into Dragonite, but hey, that's okay. Good game to my opponent. Let's go ahead and move into the next one. Now, if you guys want to watch the full live stream, it is on the channel. You guys can go check out that video. But we have Darmanitan Team. This team was a lot of fun. So we got Darmanitan versus Galarian Stunfisk. We're also rocking Swampert and Gallade. Now, they brought in Galvantula right here, which is really interesting for me because we're rocking Incinerate and Rock Slide right here. So we're just going to go ahead and shield. Don't want to get hit with the Discharge, and we can easily overload, and I'm going to go ahead and go for a Rock Slide. This is probably going to one-shot one-shot the Galvantula. If they decide not to shield, it should, which it does. So we take out Galvantula. We are going to see that Galarian Stunfisk come in. The reason why I didn't swap out is Swampert's going to be a better counter to the Galarian Stunfisk here, and we can go for an Overheat. This does massive super effective damage to the Galarian Stunfisk. Are they going to shield? Yeah, they do. They do decide to shield. We're going to go ahead and save that Darmanitan and now swap into Swampert right here. We're going to go for a Hydro Cannon. Their switch clock is not back up yet, and this Hydro Cannon is going to do a lot of damage to the Galarian Stunfisk, which it does, which is beautiful. And we're also not going to shield ourselves. We're going to go ahead and let it go. I'm reading that they may have a Venusaur in the back based on their team composition, and sure enough, there is a Venusaur right there, which is perfect. We're going to go for this Earthquake, and we do get to it just in time. This does a lot of neutral damage because of that grass poison typing here from Venusaur, and we're looking very, very good. We're going to bring in the Darmanitan to try to force their energy right here, or just completely farm down, because our win condition now is with Gallade. So they do decide to throw the energy right away, which is fine by me. I'm going to let it go. It's just a Frenzy Plant, but that still takes us out, and Gallade can easily come in right here and completely farm down, and all we need to do is go for back-to-back Leaf Blades. This Galarian Stunfisk as well through that Earthquake against Swampert, so we know it basically has no energy, and we can go for double Leaf Blade right here, and that is going to be a good game, very well played. So very spicy Darmanitan lead with Gallade and Swampert, very unconventional, but it was a lot of fun to use, and we actually had a very good match right here with it, and that is going to be a good game, very well played. Okay, moving into this next battle here, we have, let's see, we have Empoleon on the lead versus Talonflame. Okay, so this is an Empoleon team, and it was Gengar and Cresselia. So this is an open Ultra League as well, which is great. So they're swapping into Politoed right here, which is pretty good for us. Cresselia is an absolute great counter to a lot of waters you'll see in the open Ultra League, that being basically Swampert, Gyarados, Lapras, and Politoed because of Grass Knot. Does super effective damage. Cresselia is extremely bulky, and Psycho Cut has the same energy gain as Mudshot, so it's very, very good at gaining that energy quickly. And as you guys can see, things are looking pretty solid for us. So we're going to be letting these charge moves come through. Weather Ball, Earthquake, Blizzard, not going to one-shot us. We can just safely let them through, and they're going for the Weather Ball spam, which is perfectly fine by me. Now we're going to overload a bit on energy right here, and then look to go for a Grass Knot. I don't want this Talonflame to be able to completely farm me down. I want it to have to throw energy, and I also want to be able to get to a charge move. So we're just going to go ahead and commit to the farm down, but they do get another Weather Ball in. That's okay. The Talonflame is now probably going to hard commit to the farm down right here, considering the health I have, and they actually swapped, which is beautiful. We can easily bring in Empoleon right here, and we're going to go ahead and let this first charge move go through. I know it's going to hurt, but it's okay. Flame Charge, we can survive it. Beautiful. We're going to go ahead and just overload, and now we're going to go for Hydro Cannon right here. Look to force that shield from our opponent, because I think we might still be able to win when it comes to Waterfalls versus Incinerates right here. They decide to let it go, which is beautiful, and they do bring in a Clefable, so this is going to be a good game. We have Gengar in the back, which is going to be resisting Charm, and we still have Cresselia with some health and some energy, so things are looking good. We do get a shield from them right there, and then we can safely bring in Gengar right here, and basically just go for double Shadow Punches. We're just going to absolutely overload on energy right here, and then we're going to go ahead and go for Shadow Punch. Now, charge move coming through, we have to shield the Meteor Mash, right? It's going to do quite a bit of damage, just can't get hit by anything basically, and we'll have to see if they swap. We're going to go ahead and throw the Shadow Punch, and they actually swapped, and I'm like, I stored up so much energy, but they did a perfect swap to catch a charge move. That's okay. We can easily go for double Shadow Punches still, and this is going to be a good game. And this is why Gengar is so strong, and why I used it on the team that I ran to Legend with in the Open Ultra League, is because its performance against a lot of the meta that we see. So Shadow Punch right here will be taking out the Clefable, and that is going to be a good game, very well played. All right, moving into the final battle here, we have Empoleon on the lead versus Alolan Ninetales. This is a huge lead win, especially with XL Alolan Ninetales right here. And we're rocking Venusaur and Machamp on this team. So we're going to go ahead and bring in the Venusaur into the Kingdra. We can do a lot of neutral damage here to Kingdra because of that Dragon Water typing. We also have that Sludge Bomb for super effective against the Alolan Ninetales in the back when it comes back in. So our goal right here is to basically come out of this matchup with some lowish health and a good amount of energy so we can get off another charge move. So So we're going to go ahead and throw the Frenzy Plant right here. They let it go, which is beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and overload a bit and now throw the Frenzy Plant so I have enough health to survive Powder Snows, and I can get to a Sludge Bomb potentially before they get to a Weather Ball, and they do decide to let it go, which is beautiful. So we are going to see the Lonely Ninetales come back in. We will be able to get to the Sludge Bomb right here. I over tapped right there, which is unfortunate, but thankfully I was able to get to it. Now they need to shield this. They have to, and they didn't. They let it go. That does a lot of super effective damage, and they're going to go ahead and just commit to the farm down. This is fine. There's nowhere for this energy to go, so they're going to swap out into Politoed. Now, this Politoed does have 2 shields, which is definitely deadly, but Machamp right here can survive a Weather Ball. It can't survive 2, but it can survive 1, and what we want to do is do as much damage with counter as we can and get as many shields as we can. So hopefully I can get 1 more shield right here. So we're going to see that Weather Ball come through. Doesn't do too much damage, and we're going to hopefully get to another Cross Chop. We do lag a bit, and they do get to another charge move. We're going to let this go. We saw how much damage that Weather Ball did before, so we're going to let the second one go through, and we barely hold on, able to get to the Cross Chop. This is going to be getting the final shield or getting the Politoed extremely low right here. It does get the final shield, which is great. Now, we have to watch out for Earthquake. Obviously, you guys know it's going to do a lot of damage. So we're going to go ahead and shield right here. They did farm up quite a bit of energy, but I wasn't keeping track of how many fast moves. So we do shield Weather Ball, which is unfortunate. Dropeck right here is going to be doing a lot of neutral damage here to Politoed, which is why Empoleon is so strong in the Ultra League and Ultra League Premier Cup. And hopefully they don't get to an Earthquake. Oh, they get to another charge move. And I'm like, this is it. This is Earthquake. It's the end. It's not. It was just a Weather Ball, which is beautiful. We are going to be able to survive any charge move here from the Alolan Ninetales. It's going to be a Dazzling Gleam, which is resisted because of our Steel typing, and we can easily farm down and then go for Dropeck here against the Politoed, and that is going to be a good game. Very well played. So yes, we did go 5-0 in consecutive battles with these teams, with teams that you guys made, which was really awesome to see. So thank you all for submitting your teams during the live stream. It was a lot of fun. Hopefully we can, yeah, there we go. All right, so we did go 5-0 right there, which is awesome. Able to climb up some rating, and we actually did another set going 3-2 right after. So on the day during the live stream, we went 8-2 with your suggested teams, which was a lot of fun. A lot of unique teams as well. I think my favorite one was probably Darmanitan. It was very new to me. I just powered it up for the team that was submitted, and it performed really, really well. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you guys think about this team, these teams, not this team, all these teams and these battles. Which one was your favorite? Was it the Boom? Was it the Darmanitan? Was it the Snorlax catching the charge move? And I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.